First step of this Easter egg is secure the keys. Now for the first step, you're going to need to complete 2 tasks. Firstly, you need to activate all the generators, and this is pretty much a staple for all the Easter eggs since we can't really do much without the power turned on. So you want to make sure you've opened all of the map and activated all 6 generators, which is pretty simple stuff, and then you're going to need to build 4 elemental staffs and upgrade them. Now, I won't be showing you that portion of the Easter egg in this video. If you need any help on building the staffs and upgrading them, I have a separate video on my channel dedicated to just that, linked down below in the description or as a little interactive card. You'll see the little eye in the top right. Click that. That will open in a new tab. You can learn how to build the staffs, then come check back in and we can continue. But if you already know how to do the staffs, then this is pretty simple. We'll refresh your memory and we'll move on to the second step. Now the second step is Ascend from Darkness, and in this we're going to need to complete 2 tasks. Firstly, you're going to need to upgrade all 4 of the staffs. This will not only make them stronger, but it is a necessary requirement for this next step, and if you watch the tutorial, you'll know how to upgrade the staffs. It will be great. So with the staffs upgraded, you're going to need to place them in specific locations. 3 of these are going to be inside the heads of the giant robots stomping across the map, while the 4th is near the staff pedestals at the excavation site. So you're going to need to take the lightning staff into the head of the robot named 4, which is the one on the right. The wind staff needs to be planted in the head of the robot named Odin, which is the one in the middle, and the ice staff needs to be placed in the head of Freya, which is the robot to the left. Once you've planted these staffs, go into the excavation site and place the fire staff in the new pedestal that's appeared there. Samantha should say something now and the pedestal will disappear, with the 4 elemental staffs appearing in the pedestals behind, ready for you to pick them up again. We can now move on to the third step, which is Rain Fire. So for this step, you're going to need to unlock the G-Strike grenade. This is a kind of monkey bomb which acts as a beacon and draws the fire of the 3 giant robots, and you need this firepower to break some sort of seal that lies outside the map. So you're going to need to do the Thunder Fists, and there's going to be 4 soul chests around the map that you're going to need to fill up. 3 of these are near the Odin footprints, and the last is near a Freya footprint near the church. So you need to just kill zombie souls, need to be collected, and the chest needs to shut and disappear for them to be complete. And if the robots stomp anywhere in the middle of these boxes, they will reset and you're going to have to get all of those kills again. Once you have gotten all of these kills, you need to go over to the Generator 6 chest, open that, and you'll get the Thunder Fists. Now you don't necessarily need the Thunder Fists for this step, but it's nice to get this done early on, and you're going to need to go over to the tank station and go to the far table and pick up a stone slab. You're going to need to take this to the church and place it in this basin full of water, which is the holy water. Now when you kill zombies with melee, which can be either punches or using your shield, you'll notice that the souls will transfer over into that tablet and will sort of purify that tablet. Once no more zombie souls are being collected by that tablet, you want to make your way to the tank station, but you need to be careful not to touch any mud or the slab will become dirty again and you need to go and place it back in the holy water. So follow along the pathways where there is no mud, there's like tracks laid down so that you won't step in any. Make your way to the tank station, place it down on the table. You're going to need to kill some more zombies with melee near that slab, and eventually the G-Strike will spawn on the table. Now, this next bit can work on solo or co-op, but solo is a little bit tricky. So if you're playing on co-op, you want to take the beacon through to the trenches just south of the stamina up and look out over the edge of the map to see this weird circular patch of ground near a tree, near some crates and a crashed airplane. Now you want to do is, if you're playing on co-op, you want to get one of your teammates to enter one of the robots, and as it comes around, press the big red button in there that replaces the staff item pedestal that was there previously. And as soon as one of your players in the game presses that button, you and Colt need to throw the beacon onto that patch of ground that we mentioned. What should happen is the airstrikes will break the seal and you'll notice there's now a big gaping hole. Now if you're playing on solo, this is a little bit trickier and you're going to need to get a little bit of RNG luck here. You're going to want to make sure that the robot that you manage to get into is stomping the middle. It has to be stomping the middle and you have to get in it as close to stamina up as humanly possible. You want to wait until Maxis counts down to the number 1 before you press that red button. It will literally automatically throw you out of the robot and you need to sprint as fast as possible to throw that G-Strike out the map before the robots launch the nukes, and if that's done at the right time, it will break the seal on solo. Now we can move on to step 4, which is Unleash the Horde. You now need to go and use the Maxis drone. Just get it in your inventory, release it into the now open seal, and it will unleash a horde of Panzer Soldats that will spawn onto the map and go ham on you and your team. You need to survive the onslaught, take down all of the panzers. There'll be quite a lot, and this is where the fire staff really comes in handy, as it just demolishes the panzers. Now once you've done that, that will be all done, and we can move on to the 5th step, which is skewer the winged beast. Now for this step, you're going to need to pick up a zombie blood. Now if you can't get a zombie blood and you're just itching to try and do this step, you can do this once around, and if you have the ice staff, you can shoot these 3 flaming chariots around the excavation site, and that will spawn a zombie blood by the pack-a-punch. Now you can only do this once around, and this is very useful. So with the zombie blood, there's going to be an invisible glowing biplane that's patrolling the skies above the map that you can only see when you're in zombie blood. It's going to be glowing orange, and you're going to need to use a weapon that shoots bullets in order to shoot this thing down. And when you do shoot it, there's going to be a zombie that will be running around the excavation site in a clockwise pattern. Now you can only see the zombie inside of zombie blood. You can still damage it if you're not in zombie blood, but you can't physically see it. And this zombie's quite fast, so you're going to make sure you take this thing down as quickly as possible. And when you do kill it, it will drop the Maxis drone, and that's when you know you've done this step, and that's all you need to do for this. Now the 6th step is wield a fist of iron. You now need to go and head down the excavation site to where the staff pedestals are, and you're going to need to kill a lot of zombies here using your thunder fists. Now all your players in the game must do this, and they need to keep on killing zombies near the pedestal until they start dropping the iron fists power up. Now you don't need to be killing every single zombie, but there's going to be zombies specifically with glowing white hands. On Black Ops 3 they are pretty hard to see, but you're going to be wanting to punch the wisp out of these zombies rather than just full out killing them. But if you're doing it lower rounds, then of course it's much more convenient to be killing them with 1 punch rather than 2. But you want to keep doing this until they drop the Iron Fist power up. Each player in the game must pick up one of these to upgrade the Thunder Fists to become even more powerful, and this has to be done before we can move on to the next step. Now the second to last step is Raise Hell. All players need to go into the crazy place and stick all the staffs into their respective pedestals. Now this means you won't have the staffs anymore and you can't use them, so make sure you have some powerful weaponry and a lot of perks, because you don't want to be going down here and you're going to be killing a lot of zombies here. You can kill them in anywhere in the room, and you'll notice that the souls are bringing down this beam of light from the middle of the room, and once this is enough, you'll notice your screen will flash, Samantha will start talking, and a portal will appear above you, and you'll also get the Little Lost Girl achievement. Now the final step is freedom. This is the final step, and this is the game ending step, so keep in mind that completing this will cause a cutscene and will end the game. So if you're interested in going forward and getting to high rounds, don't do this straight away, but if you've completed the last step, there's a portal in the ceiling of the crazy place. What you need to do is bring the Maxis drone here, release it so that he flies up into the portal. There will now be a light that you and your team can step into to end the game, and you'll see the ending cutscene. And that, my friends, is the complete Easter egg guide to Origins in Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles. If you found this guide useful, then be sure to share it around with your friends, let them know exactly how to do this Easter egg so you can jump in, get this done, and if you're playing on solo, also give you some tips and tricks on how to best make use of your time and to really just get yourself set up for this Easter egg. I have a ton of other Easter egg guides for the rest of the Zombie Chronicles maps in a playlist link down below, so if you're interested in seeing that, make sure to just check this, as well as check the channel if there's any other videos that you need help with. I want to thank you so much for taking the time out to watch and enjoy this Easter egg guide. I'll leave you with the ending cutscene for Origins, but yeah, if you need any help, let me know in the comments section. Be sure to check out the rest of the videos, and I'll catch you on hopefully another one very soon.
As the gates to Agartha opened, the 4 heroes were rewarded with riches beyond imagination. From that day forward, they knew that Samantha would keep them safe. Forever.
You're getting everything wrong. I told you before their eyes should be blue.
It's my turn, Eddie. I can do whatever I want.
But you don't even know how to play properly. Girls don't know enough about zombies.
What's the choice of it, children? Make sure the windows are locked before you come down to the basement.
We'd better do what your dad says. I didn't even get my turn.
Tomorrow, Eddie. You get to make the rules. I promise. Come on, Fluffy.
I wish the heroes in our stories were real, Sam.
I know what you mean. But we will make everything okay. My dad says he has a plan.